Most people spend their lives trapped between two places that do not exist, the past and the future. They replay old mistakes in their minds again and again, or they worry about a future that has not even arrived. But while they are busy living in those two imaginary worlds, they forget about the only place where life actually happened, the present moment, not tomorrow. This moment, the truth is, the past is only a memory, the future is only an idea, but this moment, this breath, this second of your life is real. Many people believe happiness will arrive someday when I succeed, when I have more money, when life becomes easier. But life is not waiting somewhere in the future. Life is happening now, and the people who truly understand peace are the ones who learn to slow down and experience the moment they are living in. Look around you. Feel the air you are breathing. Listen to the silence between the noise, because every second you spend worrying about tomorrow is a second you lose from today, and today will never return. One day you will realize something powerful. The small moments you once ignored were actually the biggest parts of your life. The quiet mornings, the simple conversations, the moments when nothing extraordinary was happening, yet life was quietly unfolding. Living in the present moment does not mean you stop dreaming about the future. It simply means you stop sacrificing today for a tomorrow that is not guaranteed, because the future you are chasing is built from the actions you take right now. Every step you take today creates the road you will walk tomorrow. So, instead of rushing through life, pause, breathe, be present, because one day you will look back and realize something important. Life was never about waiting for the perfect moment. Life was about learning to appreciate the moments you already had. And when you learn to live in the present, something incredible happens. Your mind becomes calmer, your heart becomes lighter, and suddenly you realize that peace was never far away. It was always here, waiting in the present moment, right where you are, right now. But living in the present moment is not always easy. Our minds are constantly pulled in different directions. One moment we are thinking about the mistakes we made years ago, and the next moment we are worrying about problems that have not even happened yet. The mind is powerful, but it can also become a prison. It traps us in endless thoughts, endless fears, and endless doubts. And while we are lost inside those thoughts, life quietly moves forward. Moments pass, opportunities pass. That is why learning to live in the present moment is one of the greatest skills a person can develop. Because when you become present, something remarkable begins to happen. You start to see life more clearly. You start to appreciate the small things that once felt invisible. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of the wind moving through the trees, the quiet moments where nothing dramatic is happening, yet everything feels peaceful. These are the moments that make life meaningful. These are the moments that make life meaningful. Not the endless race to prove something to the world, but the simple ability to be here, fully present, fully aware, fully alive. Think about it. Most of the stress we carry every day is created by thoughts about the future. What if I fail? What if things go wrong? What if I'm not good enough? But the truth is, those fears do not exist right now. They are only stories created by the mind. And the moment you bring your attention back to the present, those stories begin to lose their power. Because in this moment, right now, you are breathing, you are alive, and life is still giving you another chance to try again, another chance to grow, another chance to become stronger. The present moment is where change begins. Not tomorrow, not next year, right here, right now. Every successful person, every great dream, every meaningful achievement was built in the present moment, one step at a time, one decision at a time, one moment of courage at a time. The future you are hoping for is not something that magically appears one day. It is something you build with the moments you choose to focus on today. So instead of worrying about how far the journey will go, focus on the step in front of you. Take the next step, then another and another. Because when you truly live in the present moment, you stop feeling overwhelmed by the weight of the future. You simply focus on what you can do today, and that is enough, more than enough. Life does not ask you to control everything. Life only asks you to show up for the moment you are living in, to give your best effort, to stay present, and to trust that each step forward will eventually lead you somewhere meaningful. So, slow down, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of something simple but powerful. The past is gone. The future has not arrived, but this moment, this beautiful, quiet moment of life belongs to you. And if you learn to live fully in it, you will discover that happiness was never waiting somewhere far away. It was always here, in the present moment. And when you begin to understand this truth, life starts to feel different. Not because your problems suddenly disappear, not because every day becomes perfect, but because you stop fighting moments that you cannot control. Instead, you begin to experience them fully, gently, honestly. You begin to realize that life was never meant to be rushed. It was meant to be lived one breath at a time, one step at a time, one quiet moment at a time. Most people move through life like they are always chasing something. The next achievement, the next success, the next moment that will finally make them feel complete. But the strange thing about chasing happiness is that the more you chase it, the further away it seems to become. Because happiness is not something waiting at the finish line. It lives inside the moments we usually ignore. The small moments, the quiet moments, the ordinary moments that most people rushed past. Think about the last time you truly slowed down. Not because you had to, but because you chose to. Maybe it was a peaceful walk. Maybe it was sitting in silence for a few minutes. Maybe it was watching the sky slowly change colors as the sun disappeared beyond the horizon. Those moments may seem small, but they are the moments that remind us what it feels like to be human, to breathe, to exist, to simply be. When we live in the present moment, we stop measuring our worth by how fast we move or how much we achieve. Instead, we begin to notice something deeper. We begin to notice life itself, the rhythm of our breathing, the quiet strength inside our hearts, the calm that appears when we stop running from our thoughts. And in that calm, we begin to hear something we may have ignored for a long time. Our own inner voice, not the voice of fear, not the voice of doubt, but the voice that reminds us that we are capable of more than we realize. Because when you slow down and become present, you stop living on autopilot. You stop reacting to everything around you. And you start responding with awareness, with intention, with clarity. This is where real growth begins, not in the chaos of constant rushing. Subscribe if this message touched your heart.